Ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it first. It's episode number 5, Mosaic Music. We're in the house. My name is MC Tone. I'm the host. My co-host and DJ Sonny, and we have a very special guest in the house today. It's BMJ. How you doing, BMJ?
Bro. I'm good, guys. I'm good. Thank you very much for inviting me on board.
Amazing, bro. Amazing, we had to have you on the show. We had to catch up on everything that you're doing. For all those who don't know and who are watching, BMJ is a dope DJ. He's a promoter. He has a show on Radio 808. He's done so many things. He's got a new app coming up. We're gonna hear it all here. You're gonna hear it here first. Yo, BMJ, how you feeling?
Stuff, it is. Just listen, like, wow, that's just one guy.
Man, you making moves out here, bro. So
gotta try it, man. God loves to try it, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, of course.
Definitely, and it's only natural we link up. So, how you feeling, man? How you liking this time of the year in Croatia?
Do you know what? This is my most favorite time of year for Croatia, to be honest. This is springtime in Zagreb is something real special for me, man. It's just a nice vibe. You know, it's the start of the good summer season. You know, everyone's feeling good, man.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, they've been waiting for this for like God knows how many months. And then it comes around, it's like for like the first 2 weeks, it was like, on a hype, you know?
But real talk, I was going to say, nobody ever felt this in their life, kind of. Like, let's say, being locked up, restrictions, everything, and then, you just build up. You know, nobody's been really doing anything except if you did some undercover partying or something like that. But, like, everybody's just, like, building up and they're really excited for shit. So everything is, like, the party's about to be lit.
Man, the parties are crazy, you know? Like, I'll be saying to everybody for, like, a year, I'm like, guys, they're like, Jay, no parties, and I'm going crazy. I'm like, listen, chill. You know what's going to happen post-COVID when this stuff actually starts, like, subsiding? You know, the whole world is going to party like they just got released from jail.
Bro.
Right? I'm sure we all know somebody that got released from jail one time, you know? Yeah. You know what they did on day one, bro? The whole world's going to do that.
You remember the baby boom? It's about to be... There's going to be a lot of babies.
That's a nice way of saying it.
COVID kids. A whole heap of COVID kids, I'm telling you, man.
Damn.
Everyone's at home.
I'm going to give them COVID names.
Having COVID, baby.
I'm calling this one Jen.
Damn, bro. Wow.
Anti-Jen.
Moderna. Pfizer, baby.
Yo, Michael Pfizer. Oh man, laughs. Anyways, let's kick it back with the music thing, yo. BMJ, tell us about your show on Radio 808.
Oh man, okay, so I've been doing a show on Radio 808 since October last year, so this has been running for like 7 months now, every single Friday. And
what time can they catch you on Friday?
It's 4 in the afternoon till 6 in the afternoon. That's 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. Central European time.
Perfect.
For the guys in the UK, that's 3 till 5 p.m.
There's an online link to Radio 8 as well.
Yeah, radio808.com. You can go check it out. If you want to check out any of the previous shows, anything that you guys may have missed, I've been uploading some of them on my Mixcloud. And that's mixcloud.com/Jammer, and that's spelled Jamma.
Boom.
Yeah, man.
You heard it here, baby.
Are you the only one that does it in English? Is there other like radio in Zagreb that's in English?
You know what? Actually, I was for a while, and the DJ after me, DJ Frankie Boy, he started doing these shows in English.
Okay.
As well, you know, as I've been telling him, like, you know, there's lots of guys from the UK that listen to my show and from around the world, and you know, they'll hang around after my show's finished, you know, so do yourself a favour and talk to them in a language they understand. So
definitely.
He started presenting his shows in English as well, and that sounds pretty cool.
Definitely.
You know, so
and yo, if you're from Croatia, everybody understands Croatian English here as well. Anyway,
right.
So
yeah, man.
It's a good combo. That's what we're trying to do as well.
Yeah, it's like I can get around without learning any Croatian. It's like,
you know,
I feel like I'm cheating, innit? How about you, bro?
Bro, I'm horrible.
You should be ashamed of yourself. I tell him every episode.
Yeah, I am.
I'm kidding.
Every episode, no, really. Every episode, you probably have a clip of me saying I'm ashamed of myself for not learning enough. You see, you're killing me right now. Come on, man. Don't embarrass me on air, bro.
Alright, I press it.
You guys came to Croatia at the same time, right?
Yeah, we did.
2016.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah,
this guy's like mad fluent.
Come on,
What's
man.
wrong with you, cuz?
I was going to school and everything, man. I had a program, bro.
I was in school as well, actually.
Damn, come on, man. Damn, give me an excuse, man. Give me an excuse. No, you have.
Schools are good, man.
Nah, man, jokes.
No, I'm actually okay. Honestly, I'm taking a class this fall. Right, I'm taking a class. I'm taking a Croatian class because I gotta take it. If I want to be a citizen, I gotta take a language exam or something.
They have you. Have
for
to
real?
I have to. Yeah, I have to take a language exam. I have to know the history and take a language exam. Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, they're getting serious.
Yeah, they're getting seriously.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay, watch out.
Now I'm a bit worried.
If I fail, it's because of you, man. You gotta teach.
You know what? I'm gonna just put like a thing in your ear, and I'll just like tell you all the answers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Boom.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Just
What's
put on
that
a wig or some shit,
That
cover
Steve
your
Martin
ear.
movie, you know when the guy's trying to move to the girl but he hasn't got the lyrics.
Yeah.
The man's behind the bush telling what to say. You know the ones that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Talking about Croatia, you have something really big coming up, man, for the festival scene out here, which is, by the way, what I think attracted you to Croatia in the first place, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't even know where Croatia was. You asked me anywhere before 2014. I was very unfamiliar with Croatia. The only time I'd heard of Croatia is when it came to international football. You know what I mean? Like World Cup, Euros. But other than that,
England.
Yeah, man. Like even in the UK, they didn't even tell us. You know, when I was in school and Yugoslavia existed, they didn't tell us what the components of Yugoslavia was. You know, so I literally had no knowledge of Croatia whatsoever. And I actually got a job working in Dubai. It was like a once in a lifetime opportunity, and that was in 2015. And it was a crazy job and crazy opportunity. And I was supposed to go to a training course in Malta, and a few weeks before the training course, I had a really bad car crash. And that kind of messed me up, and I wasn't able to go ahead and take the job and blah, blah. And then I had to do the whole rehabilitation thing, you know, so depression, oh my God, what am I going to do in my life now? And then I was offered a job as a sales director for a company called Croatia Wave. And this was the fourth year they offered me the job, you know. And I always declined it for the one reason of you know, Croatia Wave. I had no knowledge of Croatia. You know, no disrespect. I just didn't have any belief in the police. I didn't have enough knowledge, right? And then this opportunity came around when I was all kind of down and out, and then I took it, and then we went from being no marks to the #1 festival agency within the next 5 months, and then I was working with all the big festivals here, like Hideout, Fresh Island, Sonos, Dimensions, Outlook.
Nice.
Sunseebeat, you know, the list goes on.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool actually. So then I came over to Croatia for the first time in June 2016, and you know, when we came in, we landed in Split and it was dark, you know, and then we drove to Zadar and it was dark, you know what I mean? And then, like, you know, we drove to Navali and it's dark, you know, and then
where that
come, man? I know I'm going up a mountain, but it's dark, you know what I mean?
The roads are bumpy and shit.
Yeah, man, I'm a little bit shook, you know, and I'm thinking, where am I, you know? And so the next day, when, you know, you wake up in the morning, I woke up, I looked out the window, it's just like blue sky, mountain, sea, I'm like blood clot, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, like, I woke up in paradise. I woke up in paradise, you know, and then I started getting to know the festival scenes with all the organisations and stuff that I was doing and involved in.
The community.
And then I travelled around Croatia for a little while. I had a chance to basically just, you know, I just went on my ones, you know. I went up to Pula, I went to Split, and I was meeting people in all these destinations, but all the in-betweens was all by myself. So I've done the whole cross-country, Lone Ranger thing, Braveheart, you know, like literally strength of a bear, you know. No Croatian words in my arsenal at all. Do you know what I'm saying? But I got there, you know. And it was cool, man.
Were you DJing at the festival? What were you doing? Hosting?
No, I wasn't DJing. I was supplying like accommodation to the festival guests.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we do like, well, we was doing accommodation, tickets, airport transfers, hooking up flights, that sort of stuff. It was mainly to do with the travel side.
So operations.
Great.
Yeah,
you're doing the operation things.
So I came in on the logistical side, which is probably one of the most hardest sides to work.
Absolutely, and stressful and last minute.
Man, like my first Hideout Festival in 2016, you know, I had 1,250 people show up, and man, it was like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, you know.
Really?
Yeah, man. It was like we had flights coming in from most of the guests are from the UK, right?
Yeah.
It's 2 flights, not 1 flight, but 2 flights. They got struck by lightning as they were leaving the airport. You know,
What?
Jeez, I'm getting goosebumps out
yeah,
here.
man. So the flight gets, it's going up. It gets struck by lightning. Emergency landing. Make sure the plane's functional and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That takes hours, man. The check-in was lasted. Man, I was working like 22 hours or something like that.
22 hours.
22 hours, man.
Scary hours.
People were still arriving at 5, 6 in the morning, and their apartment owners have gone to bed and they got nowhere to sleep for the night, and do you know what I mean? Like,
Chaos.
all craziness, man.
That's
like,
crazy.
Even a driver had a seizure. A driver of a bus from Manchester, he had a seizure, through Frankfurt or something like that. It was everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and that's my introduction to Croatia.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I bet that all of this experience is actually building up to something really nice, which is the Viibes App, if I may say the name.
Yes, sir. Yes, please. Yeah, Viibes with 2 eyes.
But I was gonna ask you this, man. How is your perception now, seeing from 2016 how Novalia was until now? Because I remember when I used to come there in 2012, and I could freely travel between like clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they just kept on building fences and more restriction, and then you have to pay this and that. So it's like.
You have to pay to get to Novalia?
No, but I'm saying like to go to inside the different clubs in Novalia. But I get it. It got bigger, more people showed up, and then they built the places up.
Man, like, I'm a little bit spoilt, because I've never actually experienced having to pay for any entry into any clubs in Novalia.
Yeah.
And that's not me bragging, but it's just what it is for me because of what I do, you know what I mean? So,
of course.
I was quite privileged and spoilt in that respect, but if I had to pay to get in between the clubs, I may feel a little bit like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'm just going next door where I've got to pay another €20,
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, it's a machine, Everything that goes on at Zochi Beach is just a machine.
Of course.
It's designed for entertaining and making good revenues whilst giving people a good experience at the same time. And so
now they have the glamping thing now too, right?
They got Noah Glamping Resort. That's really, really cool, man. Like every little
cool.
these like modular houses, right?
Yeah. That's cool.
And they all got their own little swimming pool, and it's quite, it's nice.
Cool. It's
you know
nice.
what I mean?
Yeah,
it's really nice. So in Navalia,
you got the guy coming out.
I see. I know. He's a as soon as I saw his smile, I was like, I was speaking Croatian anyway.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. I don't even realize I'm doing it. It's terrible. I go fully bilingual.
It's amazing how much you know about the festival scene right now.
Well, it's my business too, man. I have to. Do you know what I mean? That's what I do. So the app Viibes is a festival companion application, and basically I designed this app with the focus of bridging all the gaps, So I've been working on all these festivals for such a long time. I've been in the music industry since '97 anyway. So I've done lots of events, festivals. Over the years, I see where the problems are. I see where the pitfalls are, where things are too uncertain, where there could be safety issues, where there's not enough knowledge being pumped out.
A lot of things that people don't even think about when they think about festivals. They actually don't know what happening behind the scenes, right?
Right, man. Like some of the stuff that you see behind the scenes, man. I mean, some of it is beautiful, some of it is downright horrifying. And so when you're dealing with big numbers in terms of capacity numbers, you have to be responsible, and you have to make sure that the people involved are also responsible, and you have to encourage people to look after themselves, because a lot of people they just go wild and crazy, and before you know it, they land themselves into some sort of situation that they either find embarrassing or dangerous, Do you know what I mean? So now we're trying to basically bridge the gaps and make sure that we've got enough of an offer to keep people safe if they want to be, to keep people informed if they want to be.
Absolutely.
You remember the days where you used to have to go to a festival and you got this big paper map and where's the lineup, and then you gotta buy this program thing around your neck for €5.
Yeah.
Give it to someone to look at the lineup. You turn your back to light a cigarette, and it's gone.
Yeah. No kinds of
stuff. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? None of that anymore. So this is what Viibes does.
Definitely.
Viibes will basically give you like the festival schedule, give you all the information that you want about your artists, information that you want about artists that you've never even encountered before that are on the festival. You can customize your own festival schedule so you never miss the artist that you actually there to see. You know, you can.
And does the app also have like a social element where people can connect?
Huge social element, yeah. So basically it's a social media platform for festivals, really. Like if you want to talk in official, technical software language, you know, it's a social media platform. So it gives people an opportunity, a chance to connect with each other. You know, 30% of people that go to festivals, they travel by themselves. You know, which is quite interesting, right?
That's a crazy number, man.
That's a crazy number. Yeah, 30%, man.
Basically, just want to go enjoy music and meet people at festivals.
Yeah, you know, like some of these people are like extremely extraordinarily social as well, but they just want that freedom, you know, like they love their friends, their family, whatever, but they just want to go away by themselves for a few days and be around the people that they naturally gravitate to, you know, and not have to do what someone else is doing, and you know, like they can just go out and do their thing.
Exactly. And what is more indicative of the people you gravitate to than the music you listen to?
Exactly.
So question is, can they coordinate within the app to meet up at the, like say at the event?
Yeah, bro.
Exactly. That's
man.
Yeah,
man.
That's dope. That's really dope.
You know, there's a matchmaking facility as well.
Amazing.
Right. So it's like on festival site Tinder.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you start smiling.
You know, like I'm smiling because I'm recollecting all the various meetings that I've had with festival organisers, you know, and I'm presenting with like when it's an idea stage, presentation stage, I'm just presenting this tonight, and everyone's like, yeah, okay, schedule, yeah, great, line up, yeah, great, and then I'm like, oh, we've got matchmaking. Everyone's like, oh, you know, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wakes up. It doesn't matter how big the festival is, they all wake up. You know, it's like because they understand that a lot of people go to the festivals
to meet people.
You know? And if you can increase your festival goers experience, you know, then they go away. They say good things about you. They're on a buzz, you know. Just the way that they explain the experience to their friends, you know. The whole word of mouth is the greatest form of marketing, you know. And so one person has a great experience, and they go home and tell another 100, and then that 100 will go to the next year, and they tell another 100, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. You know. But all you need to do is plant that one positive seed. Do you know what I mean? And that is basically what we're trying to achieve here. And so it just gives like a handful of people a great experience. And they don't go around and talk about it. Other people want to share that experience, they talk about it, and so on and so on. And it's not about making money, you know. This app is not about making money at all. It's literally just bridging the gaps, keeping people safe, giving them information, and just making everything so much more better.
Definitely.
You know, the one
and
thing,
you've been in the business for so long. You
that's great.
all led up to that moment.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
Viibes App.
Viibes App, man.
Viibes App. When's it coming out?
Well, actually, it's been submitted to the Google Play stores again today, so we should have it live by Tuesday next week, I believe.
Nice,
so that's like the 2nd of June. First or 2nd of June, it should be available in the Google Play stores. It's Android only, unfortunately, for the first year.
Send it to us and we'll post it on our IG as well, like when they watch us.
That'd be lovely, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, man.
No problem, man. We're happy to do it. But I believe so. So like this year is still a COVID year. It's gonna be a good time to like even test the app, test the situation, and then when everything's back down, the year after, it's gonna be a huge thing.
But just to piggyback on what you said, how you guys how you guys are piggybacking on how you guys are dealing with like the COVID situation, like how did that affect like just the festival element? Did they like kind of adjust it to that, or is it just going to go and wait it out until things get back to normal? How's that, or gradually?
Well, it's a bit of a strange situation because everybody's trying to be as agile as possible, and they're trying to kind of adapt to the situation as they get the news and the new measures are implemented and everything else, you know. But the problem is that sometimes it takes a year, but sometimes more, to organise a festival, right? And nobody can work more than 6 months ahead at the moment. You know,
right.
so
That's true.
you know, for the 1st of June, I could be planning a festival for the end of August, but by the time we get to July, my rules have changed, and then all my planning goes out the window. You know, so it's such an uncertain time at the moment, and a lot of people are willing to take the risk, and it is a risk. Anybody that's doing an event during this period, I seriously salute you, because I understand it is a risk. You know what I mean? And because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, we have this announcement that's due to come, I think, on the 1st of June, which is what, Monday, Tuesday, I believe. And that could tell us that we can't have any festivals. You know, but there's a whole bunch of people that are kind of like hoping that it's going to go ahead. I'm playing at a festival between the 3rd and 6th of June. You know, and I was talking to the organizer yesterday, and she's literally driving over from the UK, and she pulled over in a service station of France just to have a quick chat with me, and she's panicking, man. She's like, I don't know what's going on, you know, I don't know if we're going to have it. And I was like, man, nobody knows. You know what I mean? Like, you know, literally nobody knows, you know. So then she will literally have 2 days of promotion time actually knowing that the festival's going to go ahead. 2 days. Sometimes it takes a year. Alright, so people are literally putting their balls on the table right now.
Definitely.
You know?
That's the only way to put it.
Yeah, man, literally. And anybody that's doing that, I seriously salute you, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly. And I mean, I'm doing a festival with a few other guys, but that's taking place next year. I wouldn't dare to do it this year. I'm not saying it's stupid. I just, man, I love my balls. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, bro.
No, but
man, they're not for the table.
Respect to whoever's risking it right now. I mean, they're obviously doing it because they love it. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, it's but you know, he who dares wins. You know, and if people can continue to provide a sort of service and continue to entertain people in these bleak times, then you know, that really kind of shows the level of character that's behind the individual as well, you know, because now's not the time to be making money, but the people that are operating now, you really see who's who, what's what. You know, you see who's in it for the right reasons.
Who's in it for it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Yeah, talking about this whole situation and just how it just affected everyone. It's not that a group of people is affected, another group of people isn't. In a way, some are affected harder, some are affected less hard, but everyone's affected by the pandemic.
Yeah.
So a lot of topics are coming to the surface as well.
Sure.
And perhaps even it's a good thing that a lot of topics are coming to the surface, such as mental health.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
So this was a kind of like a time that we all got to reflect on everything that's going on in our mental health. And I noticed that you had a show on Radio 808 as well called Mental Health Matters.
That's
I like
great,
the name of that as well, but I like the message of that, and I like how this is actually becoming an international topic. So another thing I also liked about your show was the fact that you weren't trivializing it, but you actually brought psychologists on the show. So what can you tell me about the show? And what can you tell me about your experience during the pandemic as well? And where did the idea for the show come from?
Yeah, okay, well, the idea actually came from, well, in fact, I've been doing kind of like lots of mental health research, knowledge and stuff like that from my own sort of experiences growing up and everything else. And I got really deep into NLP at one stage, and I've been a sales trainer since 1996, so I've been kind of like, you know, learning about what makes people tick and how to hit the hot spots and all that sort of stuff for over 20-30 years, right? And so mental health has always kind of played a big factor into this. Even though I've used it for a professional reason, it's always been something that's kind of kept me on the straight and narrow, because I was a really bad kid. Do you know what I mean? I was a very, very bad child. Do you know what I mean? Like, big up my mum. You know, she didn't kill me, so I love you, darling. You know what I mean? You know, but so basically, I had to learn a lot about why people do the things that they do. You know,
what drives people.
Yeah, what drives people. And you know, this is a question that you'll never get a complete answer to, because every case is individual, everybody's different. If you ever think that you know everything, then unfortunately you're lost, you know, because every day's a school day, my friend, even to the day we pass away, you know. So the mental health thing that came around, I linked up with my friend Lana Jurich. She's a psychotherapist, psychologist. She does gestalt. She's very, very cool. Lana's like kind of, she's on my level as well. She dances to Afro House, and you know, she used to come to some of the parties I was doing in Zagreb, and you know, she was cool, you know. So she actually brought the idea. She was like, you know, how about we combine mental health with music, and then we spent some time developing the idea, and then it was like, boom, it just clicked. You know, it was clicked, and it was amazing. So every single episode of the show, it had a different topic. So I remember the first show that we done was back in October, and the topic was attachment, love and attachment styles. You know,
oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
The clingy type, the loose type.
Yeah, man. Really, really cool, man. That's, you know, I'm not gonna do no spoilers right now, but it's really, really cool. That's on the Mixcloud if you guys want to check it out.
Definitely.
You know, but she breaks it down into a way that anybody and everybody can understand. You know, you know, from the most highly educated individual to the person that's just, you know, growing up on the street. Everyone can understand the message, and it's clear, and it's in layman's terms, and you know, and it's we're speaking very candidly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody has something that they have to deal with, you know, and even if you don't now, you may do tomorrow. So you know, let's not mock it. You know, it's a real situation, and especially during the whole lockdown situation, that really tested a lot of people, you know, because
just the thoughts came up to the
surface. Man, you know, all of a sudden it's a lot of people being isolated. You know, a lot of people that can't actually go and see their family without breaking the law. You know, they can't go see their friends, they can't go to the pub, they can't socialize in any way, shape or form. Literally, some people are told to be by themselves, and if you mingle with anybody, you may get arrested. You know, and so that's not a cool way to live, man. That's a real deep thing, you know. And that, you know, that lack of social inclusion has a really big impact on a lot of people, most people, even the people that think that it didn't impact, in some way it did. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's ever so slight, you know.
Absolutely.
So it was something that we needed to talk about very openly, and just to kind of let people know that they're not going through some stuff by themselves. Do you know what I mean? Because that's also very important. You know, I was also doing like little live streams on my Facebook and Instagram or whatever during COVID, you know, just to kind of, just to lift people's spirits, man. I'm just doing this for my living room, do you know what I mean? It's like I got my phone on like some crate on some thing, you know what I mean? It's like a crate on some desk and some really makeshift tower, you know? But I was doing this thing, you know, and people were logging on and people getting involved, and I was even providing a service to my friends, you know, like for their birthday parties, do you know what I mean? So like, you know, okay, cool, you're locked at home with just you and your kids, like you want a birthday DJ, you know, and then you do a little live stream for them, and they're all shocking out in their garden, and you know, just little things like that, you know, just little give backs like that.
That's great.
And that helps.
That's great.
You know what I mean?
That's great, man.
That's great, man.
You can do, you know
that's
what I mean?
amazing.
You're such a great guest, by the way. You're so elaborate and so eloquent. I love everything you're talking about, man. Just to bounce off the topic, and you mentioned music, so let's get to the music side of things. Before we switch, you guys, and we're gonna hear a great set from you. I'm really excited to hear what's coming.
Man, I hope you know.
Oh wow!
You know, like, I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure if I can work how I need to work right now. So
no, we'll get you.
Yeah. But we'll give you something. But I hope I can give you what I can give you. You know. What I mean? But we'll see. But
let's see which way.
But you know what? There's a
fire in it. You know what I mean?
There's a thing. I didn't know you were the one that was doing the gigs in Plochnik, the funk.
Well, get involved.
Get involved.
Yeah, that's my party.
Bro,
I was doing Nicola Kirky,
that's just dope.
Yeah,
you know what?
Was you there?
Nah, I wasn't there, but I love the whole concept.
Yeah,
I love the whole concept because it's funny. I told this to I think I told you this. My favorite moment in like life to go to a gig was it was very simple, very small, right? So I was walking when I lived in Italy. I went to Bologna. And we were going for New Year's, and everybody in New Year's were like throwing, like, you know, they throw bottles on the ground for New Year's and stuff to celebrate. And then after we
smashing glass.
Sorry, really? Wow. So then we walked by, and then we happened to stumble on the club, small club, right?
Told me about this.
I told you, right? Small club. And then we walk in, and I'm telling you, Italy, you know, I'm not expecting this. And I hear some 70s music. Hear some 70s music. I'm like, what's going on? I walk in there. I see the projector. They're playing. They have image of Soul Train dancing. People dancing and two DJs.
No way.
They're like elderly female, like old females.
No.
Two old females DJing.
Two elderly female DJs in Italy.
In Italy.
What, with Soul Train visuals?
With Soul Train visuals.
What the hell, man?
With 70s music.
Can't make this up, bro.
Yo, I pulled all my Soul Train moves I could do, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Dancing, like
mashed potato.
Yo, I was doing the whole thing.
Yeah,
people were doing the circle. Yeah, everybody doing the circle, dancing.
Did you do the camping?
I had to, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I had to go, man.
Yeah.
But that was like one of like my gem was like nice because it was just unexpected. I couldn't believe. I seen like, yo, it was amazing.
So, awesome, man. Awesome.
See how music just connects people.
Yeah.
Man, you know,
beautiful.
Like music was a language that was used before words were spoken. So let's not ever forget that, man.
No, you're right.
The first language ever.
You're right, bro.
Definitely.
It's food of life, my friend. You know?
Definitely, man. Before we jump on to your set, which I'm really excited to hear, just a reminder for everyone, Viibes App is coming out really soon.
Yeah, man.
Follow my man BMJ on Instagram, all the socials. Check out his show on Radio 808, www.radio808.com. It doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, man.
And we're just looking forward to this set. Yo, we're just gonna play a quick mix from DJ BMJ. Man, we're so happy to have you on the show.
Man, thank you so much for having me, man.
This is only natural to happen, man.
Yeah, man. The funk is organic around here.
The funk is organic. That's exactly what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's listen to some music lined up by BMJ, and then we wrap up the show.
Are we gonna wrap up? I ain't even started yet. All right, let's go.
Let's kick it.